This place hasn't changed a bit.
No. Here it is, the same old walls. 4 of them.
It's good to be podcast.
Yeah, welcome home, Jake.
Thanks.
I feel like I said that a lot when you were on tour, obviously, because you were in and out. And now I'm going to be saying it a lot. It's coming up.
Yeah, now I never leave until this 2-week stretch.
Until now you're just, barely here.
I was in Florida and I got to watch some TV with commercials on it. Oh, always a blast.
What were you watching? A little NBA?
No, just The Office on Comedy Central.
Okay.
You come in from the beach, you make a little sandwich.
Yeah, there it is.
Throw The Office on. I don't know. And I've been alive for a while, and I've never really thought about pharmaceutical commercials. And it hit me this weekend. So let me see if I'm understanding this correctly.
Okay.
Because a lot of these pharmaceutical commercials, it's just so. Now that I'm a recipient of pharmaceuticals, I'm one with the industry.
Now that you can swallow pills, you feel like you're one of them.
There's my level.
There you are.
Dude, that's the other thing. I got my first ever prescription refill last week, so it's been a month.
Congrats.
Talk about that later. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I go in and he says $204. And I was like, geez, insurance.
$204?
Are you doing anything? And then, I looked at the receipt, $2.04. I was like, oh my gosh.
Insurance is doing too much.
Yes. Big Pharma is awesome. What are we complaining about?
What's the big deal?
Honest, no problem. Anyway, so a pharmaceutical commercial, if I understand it correctly, they're like advertising some like new drug that they came out with. And every commercial says the same thing of like, ask your doctor about riboflavin.
Yeah.
And so I'm supposed to go to the doctor and be like, hey,
all right,
I think I need riboflavin. And he'll say, what are your credentials? And I'll say, I saw a commercial.
I don't know if you've heard of Steve Carell. Like right when he came out with Bruce Almighty, he also had this TV show called The Office. It's hilarious.
And in between watching that, I saw riboflavin.
Yes. If you want to watch it with interruptions, there's this thing called riboflavin that do I need that?
And he'll say, sorry, what are your credentials? And I'll say, I'm not going to say this again. I saw a butterfly land on a kayak. I need this.
Yes.
I want this.
Trust me.
I saw a butterfly land on a kayak. I saw a woman doing yoga in the meadow, and I do get sad during allergy season.
They were having a really good day, though.
Give me this.
Please.
And he'll say, well, I just prescribe everyone. And I say, I saw the commercial once.
Trust me. This is work. The commercial's working on me.
Is that what's supposed to happen? I'm going to take Rachel on a date and be like, hey, I saw an Olive Garden commercial.
Yes.
Can you make it endless?
Yes. Yeah, totally.
I saw a commercial for
That's like her thing.
You do it.
Yes.
If they can figure it out.
You're like, well, I didn't say the whole thing yet. Soup, salad, and breadsticks.
You go looking, you can't find the end.
They're like, yeah, no problem. Oh my gosh. Commercials work, dude.
But is that true though? I mean, have you ever been in that situation where you're supposed to like...
Yeah, soup, salad, and breadsticks. It's endless. Yes, dude. It's wild. Like they legally they have to cut you off after you throw up 4 times, but not 5.
But not 5. Yeah. Go crazy, Kansas.
Yeah.
That was just my observation though. I don't know. Ask your doctor about Paxlovid. Why don't they decide?
Yeah.
I have a non-binary doctor.
It's a non-binary, you bleep. I think this tight beat means that it's going down with some random thoughts and white meat too. Midwest best friends eating fast food on repeat. So come along, let's have some fun and go ahead, get on your feet, cause it's the Ghostrunners podcast. Every Monday morning we're taking back Ghostrunners podcast. Oh man, I have thought, like, I remember when I was a kid. This is just the marketing brain in me of like I thought, what if I just did every single thing that a commercial ever told me to do?
Oh, that sounds like a good YouTube video.
Yes. Like you watch a commercial and it's like, purchase your Lexus today with 0% APR. It's like, okay, yeah, And then it's like, call your,
do you have plaque psoriasis?
Right.
Maybe. Is it in my mouth?
Yeah.
This is a different plaque.
Yeah. Run to the store today and get this. It's like, okay, here we go. Like you're just having to like follow every single direction that they say.
Ask your loved ones about Yeah.
greeting cards.
Fill in the blank.
Yeah. No, but genuinely, like, it was just like I think I realized that pretty quickly. Like if you are a sucker for every single one of these commercials, you would have no money. Like I just realized that.
And I really just can't get over, maybe I have too much respect for people with a degree, but I'm like, I would never fight my doctor on what to prescribe me. Like, you do it. Really? You're the expert. Yeah. I don't know. I trust you.
Yeah. It's like, but what if the doctor is not proactively talking to you about it? But you're like, hey, that sounds like something I need based on the commercial. That's what they're trying to say with the Paxlovid.
Like, if you're currently undiagnosed with something, get in there, get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
And get some levofloxacin.
Timon, were you the one that was saying you did an experiment with Paxlovid on your, what's your dog's name?
Max?
Yes. You did it. Yeah. You did an experiment where every time you rang a bell, he wanted Paxlovid.
That was Dr. Pavlov, actually.
No, it's Paxlov. Paxlovian. It's a Paxlovian technique.
That was wild. He grew 3 times in size.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
He needed his own room, his own bed. Like, he was sleeping with you and Jesse, and then all of a sudden
it's like
it
goldfish.
wore off, but
it like he ballooned down.
It filled the size of your bowl.
Yeah.
I saw some goldfish in the street this week, and they were big. They weren't confined to a little bowl.
What do you mean by you saw him in the street?
I saw a goldfish
in the
freaking street.
I don't know what else to tell you, dude. It was a glass bridge, and there were just goldfish down there.
Downtown Amelia Island, or I guess it's downtown Fernandina Beach, is kind of New Orleans vibes to it.
Thank you for specifying Fernandina Beach.
It's Fernandina Beach.
Well, and it's not really the Fernandina Beach. It's like Fernandina Beach is harbor, historic district. Like that one street is New Orleans style.
And not even modern New Orleans. It's 1980s cobblestone New Orleans vibes.
Yeah, you seem like Your Honor Season 1. It's not Your Honor Season 1. It's more like, I don't know.
French market where the beignets are sold.
You remember like that one season where the Saints were like really good because of Katrina? It was kind of like before that.
Rachel always gives me a hard time because I'm always clarifying like that when it doesn't matter at all.
Yeah.
No. I probably hit 3 red stoplights, not all of them.
It's because you don't ever argue with your wife, I feel like. But like, if I argue with Catherine, I will take every single word she says and be like, well, you said you hit every stoplight. She's like, okay, I didn't mean.
Oh, that sounds exhausting.
It's exhausting. I'm terrible. I've tried to stop. But for a while, it was like she would say something and I would just use her words against her. And she's like, okay, that's not what I meant. And I was like, well, you said that. So
I guess we're not saying what we mean.
You said San Fernandino or whatever you said.
San Francisco.
Yeah. San Francisco, Florida. Anyway, you saw some goldfish.
Stupid goldfish. It doesn't even matter.
Were people selling them?
No, I saw this like little 6-year-old girl leaning over a railing in like it was like in front of a shop, like in front of like this Christmas store. They have just built little ponds, and I was like, I kind of want to see what this little girl's looking at. Curiosity got the best of me, and I leaned over there. Sure enough,
yeah,
big old fish,
big old goldfish. Do you remember? Did you have anybody growing up that you knew that had like a goldfish little pond in their backyard? I don't feel like they're around anymore.
There's an old lady we've like helped with her landscaping for church.
Yes.
That she had one of those. What do you call them?
This is a new Beth Rowe
koi pond or whatever?
Yeah. First the Paxlovian. Yeah, koi pond kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't feel like people are koiing very much these days.
I don't think so.
But yeah, for a while it was like, oh, those parents' friends are rich. They have one of those goldfish koi pond things in the back. It was awesome.
Once you start spending money on stuff like that.
It's like, what do you need that
You start
for?
spending money on animals you never touch, you're rich.
That's a great thought, dude. Just in general, what's the point? What's the point of looking at an animal just to look at it? It's like, I want to touch that thing.
You ever, did you see that fire hydrant that flooded in New York like this past fall? And then
Was it New York?
No, it was Brooklyn.
Thank you. What borough? Yeah, what?
I can't remember this cross streets. But this fire hydrant flooded, and so just like the neighbors just made like a pond out of it.
No.
Beautiful. Yeah. And then they start protecting it. They had like 24-hour like night watch so no one would vandalize their like goldfish pond that they made out of the like flooded fire hydrant.
Wow. What? How
It
was
was one of those like feel good stories. Like this country, we needed it.
We needed
Election
it.
season.
It's super clean water probably coming out of it.
Yeah, they would try to film it. And it was like pretty murky, kind of gross.
What was like, how was it damming up?
I don't know.
Okay.
No further
You don't
questions.
remember? Okay, so that's cool, man. That's really cool. That's crazy.
I'm sure
dude.
they probably built something.
Yeah.
A levee.
Wow. So you've seen some goldfish in some streets.
And I saw some pharmaceutical commercials. So vacation
Sounds like it was a Florida time.
awesome.
Yeah.
What about you? What's going on? Give us some humorous life updates.
Humorous
for
life
this podcast.
updates. Bo lost his shoe in a puddle last night.
Okay. Went in the puddle with a shoe, came out with a puddle, no shoe.
I believe so. So I wasn't there. It was actually Catherine and Hattie and Bo were coming out of Owana last night, raining. Catherine got this massive umbrella for her birthday. No, I don't know why she got it.
How do you say that word again? Say in a sentence.
Thank you. I say umbrella. She says umbrella. How do you say it? First?
Me and Catherine, once again, are the same.
Umbrella.
You and Rachel are the same. I say umbrella.
It's a Southern thing, I think. So maybe you got a little Southern.
I am.
Yeah, I think you're kind of half and half.
Yeah. Civil War, baby.
How do you say the holiday in November?
That is Thanksgiving.
She would throw the emphasis on thanks. No.
Really?
No, she would throw the. No, maybe I say Thanksgiving. Crap. Now I'm confusing myself.
Say a sentence. Say a sentence.
Hey, we went to Thanksgiving. We went to Thanksgiving at my parents' house. She would say we went to Thanksgiving at my parents'. She would. Yeah, she does.
She gets it early on.
Yeah, we're going to Thanksgiving. What? Thanksgiving? I think Jake said Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's the right way. In my
Correct.
opinion.
Yeah, it is.
As well as I say umbrella, not umbrella.
Umbrella.
Yeah.
What else does she say? Umbrella.
Umbrella. I kind of lurch up in my seat when
Umbrella.
I say it. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving. I can't think of. There's other things like that. Disposal. She says disposal.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
That's hillbilly.
That's just wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's like you got like the discount one at like Harbor Freight. Like we got the dispose all.
We got dispose all.
Yeah. Anyway,
Sometimes people say, question for Timon. Some people say, they say musicale instead of musical. That's kind of like dispose all. Why do they say that?
that's just annoying.
I don't know. I don't think I've heard this before.
Oh, really? I saw people talk.
Musicale, like referring to a musical?
The spring musicale in High School Musical.
Oh, that's interesting. That's weird. I don't know.
All right. You
That's
don't
like
subscribe to
next
that.
It's
level.
not me.
Thez.
It's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't identify.
Next level Thez.
It is, dude.
Full on Thez.
Yeah, musicale, like mature. No one's genuinely saying mature.
Dude, I've caught Isaac. I need to bring this up. We got a 16-hour flight, so I'll bring it up soon. I've heard him say amateur recently.
Really?
Like, where'd you get this from?
Well, amateur or amateur
Sorry.
or amateur.
Yes, amateur. Like, is it a professional tournament or just for amateurs?
Really?
Like, whoa, Bear Grylls. What's that? What do you say? Vitamins next?
Yeah,
Glaciers?
amateur. Yeah,
Amateur.
it's like maybe
No one
he's been
around
talking
here.
too many Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
Like that's how they say it.
He's bought too many eggs over the phone.
I think
like
that's
that's like
so
a
uncommon.
British-
I wouldn't even be sure what he was saying at first.
Yeah, that's
like
fair.
I'd be like, for what? And then he's like I don't know if I'd understand.
Amateur.
Amateur.
Dude, we could talk about this kind of stuff forever. TJ, who is from
TJ.
TJ.
Every sentence.
TJ, yeah. He's from Lancaster, which
That one's tricky.
everyone says Lancaster. But it's not
Napanee.
Lancaster. He's from like, wherever that is, central Pennsylvania. I don't know what part, but Pennsylvania, rural Pennsylvania. And he talks pretty normal for the most part. But all of a sudden the other day he was talking about pickleball and he's like, yeah, and Jeff wanted to have a tournament. And he said it like he was from the Bronx or
Yeah.
something. Or
Tournament.
Tournament. And I was like, what did you say? Tournament? Instead of tournament. We say tournament.
Yeah, everyone says tournament.
Tournament.
Tournament. Get a couple of fellas together. Come
on,
on,
huh?
a little tournament.
Yeah, we could go to tournament together, huh? We just go together. We could get some hoagies on the way, huh? With the tournament. He did. He kind of said tournament.
Dude, I saw a video of Dustin Hoffman in some movie, but they're like, this great scene was improvised, and they were giving Dustin Hoffman in a movie credit for, I'm walking here.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
I just figured we've been saying it for thousands of years.
Oh,
I thought the disciples said it.
I'm pretty sure that's in Acts chapter 6. Hello. I think that scene is like, he's just walking past that like
Taxi almost
alley.
hits
And
him.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I was a doubter. I was like,
walking
that's
here.
where that comes from? An improvised line from some movie I've never heard of?
Yeah.
All right. Well, good for Rain Man.
Let's keep talking about stuff like this.
You say fireflies or
Fire fleas.
or sand fleas.
Or
I can't even, I keep wanting to say mosquitoes. What's the alternative?
I always call
don't
them
know.
lightning bugs.
There it is.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I might have done that too. I think I don't know. Maybe after Owl City, I just went to Fireflies, but
Yeah,
You think you're on Fireflies
the
now?
tide on that.
I
What do
think,
you say, Jake?
Lightning bugs.
Okay.
oh man, I'm gonna commit to lightning bugs from now on. That's way cooler.
Wait, do you think you grew up not saying lightning bugs?
I 100% grew up saying lightning bugs, but
Okay.
I think now if I saw them, I would say fireflies, and that makes me sad because lightning bugs is way cooler.
Now here's something.
Lightning bugs. If we didn't have the name Ghostrunners, lightning bugs would be a cool name for a podcast. That elicits some feelings towards me right there.
Why?
Just cause, man.
Lightning's cool. I'll give you that. Like lightning on its own is cool.
Lightning bugs is just cool. Like anything that brings you back to like 10 years old, not a care in the world.
Like barefoot.
Lightning bugs.
Barefoot.
Like it was so fun to stay up late enough to catch lightning because like you
Yeah.
had to stay up late and it had to be in the summertime.
Those are
two
both
things
good
are
things.
great things. As a kid,
Yeah.
Lightning
it's kind of
bugs.
like Bree and Rustin's podcast. There's this called
what is it called?
Adult Swim. No, it's not Adult Swim.
It's something kind of like that though.
Sock Hop.
That's exactly like it.
It's something like, hey, it's time to. It's
What
just
is
us
it
now.
called? Yeah.
After hours.
Oh my gosh. it's
You
gonna
guys
kill
get
me.
it. You
Yeah.
think of that. I went to type in. I typed into Google lightning bugs versus to see if there were other. The third option: lightning bugs versus fireflies. Lightning bugs versus fireflies map, and then lightning bugs versus box elder.
Box elder.
Anyone know what that word is?
Box elder is a type of plant. So maybe lightning bugs just go to town.
Oh, it's like a fight.
Yeah, it's like who would win. Box elder is like a bush or a tree or something. I
Oh,
think.
the box elder bug
Crap.
might look like a lightning bug.
Is box elder not? Oh, now I'm just
Until
an
you
idiot.
start to see hundreds of them having a little conference together on the sunny side of your house. Dude, what kind of children's book am I reading from right now? They have distinctive red lines on their backs. All right. So it's just a bug that looks like a lightning bug, but just sucks.
Box elder is also a type of plant. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't an idiot. Box elder maple.
Lewis and Clark got a little lazy then. We're naming plants and bugs the same thing.
Yeah, let's blame them. Let's blame them.
I think so.
Bo the other day. I'm just obsessed with the wordsmithing.
Yes.
Every single week he has a different letter that he has to bring something that starts with that letter to Mother's Day out.
Great.
And this week was E, and so he brought an egg. But since we're all from the Midwest and we say egg instead of egg, all the kids include like Bo kind of got like gaslit, like that doesn't start with an E. And then of course Bo doesn't know how to spell, and so he's like,
All right.
I
guess my parents lied.
his teacher had to be like, well, let's just go through this. It sounds like an A, but it starts with an E.
So
I say egg. Catherine says egg. I say Greg. She says Greg.
I've never thought about this. I'm sure I say it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know how I say.
Well, no, there's not a wrong way to say it.
Oh, there's not.
I want to buy a dozen eggs. Is that
you kind of E. You're an E guy.
okay? I think I like that. I think I'm
It feels-
happy with that.
Here's the deal. Like I never want to admit it, but Catherine's always right. So it's probably better to do it that way.
I
But
do
egg,
not like you, Sam. I am. I do not like green eggs and ham.
You're kind of an E guy too.
E guy.
You might be like a half E, half A.
Right down the middle.
You do half A. You
Half
do a
something.
half A. Yeah.
Half A. There's half A in it.
Whatever you say, half A. What do you think of that?
Half A. Box elder bugs
Hey.
taking over. Sunny side of my A.
I did just look up box elder, and the first thing that came up was a Wikipedia page in Spanish. Hacer negundo.
Oh, it's because we were looking up Spanish right before this.
Were we?
Yeah, that one woman's name.
Oh, Ebet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, let us know, guys. What was it? IBETH?
Yeah, we had a woman clean our house while we were on vacation, and boy, does it feel good to come back to that.
Yeah.
And I was asking Brad how to pronounce her name, and he said, Box elder.
Hacer negundo. El capataz.
Anyway, back to the umbrella.
Umbrella. Yeah, all that to say.
All I'd say, it's been raining.
They were just walking in the rain, but it had this massive umbrella, and all of a sudden, Catherine said she heard Bo be like, "Oh, Hattie, come on," whatever, thinking that Hattie kind of pushed him into the into the puddle, and then Catherine was like putting Bo into the car, and Bo goes, "Mom, my shoe's over there in the puddle," and she's like, "What?" And so he just walked like 5 steps without, having this shoe on, just soaking wet sock.
Adaptable.
Yeah, I guess so. Which I was proud. He told me the story today. I was like, I'm so proud of you for not like crying and like having a terrible
Freaking
attitude.
out.
Yeah, getting really mad about it. So that was funny, I guess. That's a funny thing. Another Bo story real quick. Catherine, God bless her, decided to take one of the 4 days a year that we really care what our kids look like, Easter, and like she like
is the other one Thanksgiving,
Christmas, picture day. No, I don't know. And she decided she was going to do, this was the first day she was going to try to cut Bo's hair by herself.
on Easter Sunday,
On Good Friday afternoon.
Good Friday.
Good Friday afternoon. It was like, and it was also a little too much of a time constraint. I was like, there's not enough time for this. We're going to be running late. We did fine. She did fine. But the whole time it was like, she was stressed. She's like, I don't like this. I'm paying Clint whatever it costs next time. I don't care. She did a great job, I thought. But the whole time it was like this stressed situation. Like she kept being like, is that good? Is that good? And I'm like, I don't know. I kept showing her this video over and over again. I was like, the video says this. The video says that. She's like, I don't need to watch the video. I was like, that's all I'm going to answer.
That's all we have to go off of.
Yeah.
I don't do this for a living.
I've also never done this before. They felt like both of it. I was laughing about it and stuff, but it felt like she was like genuinely like worried about this thing. And all of a sudden we just look at Bo and he has fallen asleep while he's like sitting on a stool, not even like on a, like sitting back on a, and he had like fallen asleep from her just like massaging his head.
I get it.
And all of it. And so, yeah, we kind of like finished up the haircut and then lifted him and put him into our bed and let him sleep for a couple minutes. So Bo's just kind of cracking us up left and right these days.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That have you ever had your kids like fake fall asleep in the car, like because they want to be carried in or anything like that?
Dude, that's like it's like a ongoing bit with Rosie and Bo. Like Bo is out of it now, but Rosie to this day, every single time I'm like, oh no, she's asleep. And she'll just like be smiling and laughing at the same time,
I've seen videos online of parents messing with their kids like, all right, I think she's asleep. I guess we have to do the test.
Yeah.
As you know, if you're asleep, if we raise her right arm, it'll stay up if she's asleep. So then this like 2-year-old is just like sleeping with both arms up and they're like, all right, I guess she's asleep. We got to carry her in.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just be like, oh, she's asleep. I guess we got to tickle her to wake her up. And then just like the anticipation of the tickle.
Here I go.
They'll just be like, just like,
oh,
just start laughing or something. So,
yeah.
100%.
She's asleep. Dang it. I just found this chocolate muffin too. All right, I'll feed it to Marco.
I ate it myself. Oh, bummer. Yeah.
Here I go.
Make the noise. Yeah. So anyway,
that's fun.
Yeah. So Bo's been falling asleep during haircuts. Catherine ended up like getting some power, feeling like pretty like good about the haircut eventually, and now has also cut Rosie and Hattie's hair a little bit.
No way.
And she was like, girls' hair is easy. Boys' hair is way harder.
Really?
I mean, I thought that she did a good job on Bo's hair. It kind of looked like pre-haircut Timon. Like it was just like a little bit like shorter on the sides, but she wanted to keep it long on the top. It was like borderline bowl cut for a second.
Bow cut,
yeah. It was like a little bit like that, but I think it looks kind of cool. Like
that's another YouTube video you guys are in the process of making. Like I didn't pay anyone to do anything for me for a week.
Yeah.
Because I mean, really, you could get away with it. Like there is a YouTube video for everything.
Yeah.
Like yes, they're going to be more skilled than you, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's the thing. Like for a kid's haircut to cost, like if I go to Clint, it's like $30 for a kid's haircut or $28, something like that.
Wow.
I'm like,
no wonder kids have mullets these days.
Yeah. And even like a Great Clips or something was like 20 something. And so it's like, man, that for a boy, it adds up. Either that or you have to get it cut really short. And Catherine likes his longer hair. And so I'm like, we can just learn how to do this ourselves.
That's a good point. Good for you guys. Real pioneers.
Pioneers. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Rachel, that reminds me, Rachel put on a dress. We took some like photos on the beach. And I knew she would take it as a compliment, but I did tell her she looks like a bride from the 1840s. It was just like a nice, like modest, like New Flora, like tan dress.
Yeah.
And she really liked it. She's brought it up several times since then. She's like, thank you. Thank you for that.
1840s, not 18, make sure it
was before.
She understands. Oh, before.
It was before. Yeah, I told her she would have fit in great with Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman.
Okay.
Just real pioneering.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great.
Which Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman also was.
She fought for the North. Oh, what?
She lived on the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she's down there.
Yeah. So
And there are islands on them.
oh,
Technically Atlantic Ocean.
thank you. I needed that.
Just outside of Jacksonville.
And it was Amelia Island that you were at
At times, yes.
for the picture.
There were sometimes where we were in Fernandina Beach.
Thank you.
Fernandina Beach.
So what'd you do on the vacation?
Well, we took some pictures one night, and I was, I actually liked the way we did it. It was like, because my mom wanted, like, let's get some pictures on the beach. And I was like, that's great with me. My only request is I get to like vet the photographer just to make sure. She's like, oh, I was just thinking we do it with our iPhone. I was like, that's amazing.
Love you, Mom.
100%. Yes, the iPhones are great. We should put some pictures on the screen. I just thought of this actually. So it's like, let's just take couples photos of each other. And then when someone walks by, we'll have them take a group photo.
Nice.
And a woman came up, and I've never seen someone take a picture this way, but I had it on portrait mode. And the whole time she's taking the picture, her finger is covering one of the lenses.
Oh.
And I'm like, I can't believe she can't notice this. So I guess portrait mode is using kind of all the lenses like to get that blurry background. And so for whatever reason, if you cover one of the lenses, it just blurs the faces. I've never seen anything like this. So like there's pictures where everything looks perfect, but I look like an episode of Cops. Like my face is blurred. I look like a criminal.
That's kind of a fun accidental hack.
It was very interesting, and she was so nice. And if they're not good, I could take them again. Oh no, they're great. Thank you. So I was like, we're not going to get the one with this woman. I could just tell.
We'll just wait.
We'll wait for the next guy. And so I told her they were great. But yeah, and then the next picture, like just my mom and Rachel's face is really blurry.
Interesting.
Pretty fascinating. But we got some good ones in there.
Huh. I wonder how that works, the technology.
I have no idea.
Interesting.
But it's kind of fun.
I mean, these days on those iPhones, it's hard not to put a finger in front of a lens. There's so many of them.
Yeah, if you want to hang on to it, you're probably putting a finger in front of a lens.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
But
so,
yeah, got some family pics and rented some bikes. That was fun. Shout out Patrick Scott, Ghostrunners listener, guy who used to work at Kanakuk with. He was like, hey, my parents run like this shop down there.
Oh, cool.
If you want to rent bikes from them. And so I did. So I was like, we went down there. I was like, hey, are you Mr. Scott by chance? I actually worked at Kanakuk with your son. Like, I know your son. He's like, great. What can I get you for? I was like, oh, maybe he told you I was coming or something. He was just like, I hear that every day, son.
Yeah.
You're just another one of his friends.
Yeah, this is Florida. Like, it's like the second spot after you go to Kanakuk. Like, everyone comes down here.
But it was fun. I don't know the last time I really went bike riding. So that was a good time.
Yeah.
We'd ride bikes, go get a little coffee. Oh, diet is done for.
Okay.
Just...
That's vacation.
Yeah, it was nice to just let loose, but it's going to be a rough April for the shredding movement. The mole removal couldn't work out for like 10 days, and then the vacation, and now flying to Asia tomorrow. So who knows?
What'd you indulge in?
Carbs.
What kind?
Carbohydrates.
Just let me live, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I think I woke up yesterday, my dad had made cinnamon rolls.
Oh,
you bet.
No problem.
Every day for lunch, I had peanut butter sandwiches, but on Hawaiian rolls. That was fun. I had cereal probably once a day.
What kind?
Honey Bunches of Oats.
Please. Yeah.
Had ice cream one night. That was actually a mistake. That was
too much.
Yeah. I overdid it a bit. Learn my lesson.
Yep. I also had a tan pants by the end of the night. No. Yep.
But it was fun. Vacation. It was fun hanging out. Went golfing a little bit. Yeah, bike riding. Boogie boarding. It was fun. Boogie boarding with my dad. They weren't bad in size, but they broke pretty shallow. So it was a quick ride in. But it's all good.
It is a bummer when you're just flat on your stomach on the sand. It's
Yeah.
like, here I am.
Every time.
Yeah.
And we were the only ones in the water. Whereas is there some sort of red flag warning?
Yeah.
Shark attack, but it's fun.
Jellyfish
Just
or-
playing around. And
Warm enough, I guess.
trying to think saw an alligator golfing. I think it's my first time seeing an alligator. They look like exactly what you'd imagine.
They are the cameras do a good job. They did not put their finger on the camera for that one. Yeah.
I mean, I saw it and I knew
How scared were you?
that's an alligator. I was fine.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. He was in
far?
the water,
Yeah.
distance away. We were fine. I had a golf club.
You would have been fine. Mm-hmm. I feel like people that live in Florida are not scared of gators.
I think it's the Crocs. You
That
gotta
is
be scared
that's what
of.
I've heard of. Do they have Crocs though?
I think only in the Everglades.
Okay.
And we were in Fernandina Beach, not the Everglades.
I don't know if you heard, but we were in the F Beach, baby. Cool. Jake, we did it again. We did again. We made
Super Bowl champs.
real close, but not quite. We made more things out of unsifted wheat in our house, Jake.
And what did you serve them on? A Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. It was a huge bowl.
Huge bowl.
So we did do it again. Super Bowl with unsifted. Unsifted, unofficial sponsor of the Super Bowl,
Yep.
right?
Super Bowl, unofficial sponsor of your family's happiness.
That's right.
Mill your own flour.
Have you ever wondered why so many people can eat bread in Italy, Europe, feel fine, but in America it makes them feel gross?
Figured it was like recessive genes or something.
You would think, just like the dark hair makes it better, but many people feel bloated, get headaches, constipated, blink, whenever they eat bread or anything gluten. But it's not the gluten that's actually the problem, Timon. Tell me with me, it's the
Tell it with me.
processing. Tell me with me, Timon. You be in there? Huh?
Tell it to me and with me. Same time. Here we go. Non-GMO.
It's not the gluten that's actually the problem. It's how the flour is processed. Commercial flours are stripped of nutrients. Chemicals are added in. It's no wonder why we see so many reactions to commercial flour. But there's a simple switch to get your bread back. And it's, say it with me, Timon, bake with unsifted.
I think I got my bread back.
Oh! The majority of unsifted customers are gluten sensitive, gluten intolerant, but they've been able to successfully eat unsifted fresh flour without any negative consequences. It helps them make them feel better. It's this guilt-free carbs. I mean, guilt-free bread, guilt-free pizza, guilt-free pancakes, guilt-free muffins. It's so fun to eat these wonderful, delicious things. Like we had on Easter, we had these drop biscuits with lemon blueberry drop.
DBs.
So good. Catherine, we're going out to town to Branson this weekend. Catherine's making some rolls from Unsifted to take with us. And just
why not?
Because it's easy. So they sell, not only they sell the wheat, they sell the grinders, the mills for this stuff. They sell pastry blends. They sell like the regular blends, all these different things. So you want to make regular bread, you want to make dessert bread, pancakes, whatever. It's all there and it's all good.
They got it all. And they'll sell you the mill too.
And these people are good people. They're
local.
They're local. They're Christians. They're just two engineers who started this thing after experiencing miraculous health improvements from fresh flour baking. So it's based out of KC, has local pickup options if you're local, or they can ship it to you.
So go to unsifted.com to place your order or just to like research more about it. A lot of this stuff is very like research and data like backed. So look into it yourself. Whatever questions you have. And you can use Ghostrunners 10 for $10 off orders of $100 or more. Unsifted.com, promo code Ghostrunners 10.
Say it with me, Timon. Let's
get
that bread processed. Well, not processed. Tell them with me.
We always nail that.
Unsifted.com.
My dad, just a couple quick stories from him.
Please.
One, he's still making his way through Left Behind series. Can't get him off of it.
Catherine just suggested that I start reading those recently.
My dad's read it 37 times, so must be good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
He's just loving it. Yeah.
Have
you ever read a book more than once?
No.
I don't, for some reason, I don't see the appeal of that.
I know. Oh, it's very strange. My dad wants to see a comedian do his old material. It doesn't make any sense. I even asked him this week, I said, what are you afraid of?
Yeah,
what is it?
What? Yeah, fear, man. It's in everything. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. There's certain things I'm like, I'm good after one. Yeah, maybe comedian. I don't know. Maybe comedian. I could see. I've watched the same special more than once, I think, but not in live. I don't know. Book. It's like that's a long time to commit to something you've already read completely.
Yeah.
I don't know. Movies, okay.
Or it'd have to be long enough, like a movie where like, oh, I kind of forgot some things. Yeah, I'll watch it again. I'll read it again.
Yeah.
I don't remember everything. But so he's making his way through that. And the other thing, I kept hearing him the first day on the trip. I kept hearing him talk about his high heels, and I didn't know what he's talking about. He's got these new Nikes. They have a really high heel on them.
Okay.
So he's been talking about that and how it's bothering him because he woke up the first day. He woke up like 4 a.m. couldn't fall back asleep, so he just walked like 6 miles on the beach or something.
Oh wow.
And he's like, man, my knee is killing me. I was like, well, maybe it's these high heels you're wearing. He's like, I didn't even think about that. He's like, but yeah, they hurt. And he's like, and the thing is, they're so narrow, my pinky's up on my other toe.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Dad,
you didn't think this would be the cause of the problem?
Yeah. And they're also just like, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches too short. It's like, Dad, those are a men's size 5.
I was giving him such a hard time. I was like, dang, it's too bad shoes aren't something you could try on beforehand.
Yeah.
And he's like, I actually did try these on. I didn't even buy these online. Like I bought these in the store. They felt pretty tight. Bought them anyway.
You gotta like break them in, you know?
Yeah, I was like, do you have a really wide foot like I do? He goes, oh yeah. And I was like, I never wear Nikes because they're so narrow. He's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't either. I'm like, what?
That's great.
Do I need to come with you when you make these decisions? And so I'm begging him to just buy a pair of Hokas because all week he's like trying to tape. He's taping his toes together, and he's wearing his golf shoes everywhere. He's trying to figure it out. I'm like, oh my gosh. So now my mom's worried, and he's like, I shouldn't have said anything. He's like, mom's buying me toe separators, whatever that means.
Oh, I've heard of those. But if his shoe's too tight, that's not going to work. I was
like, yeah, this is your fault for buying shoes that don't fit.
Just go barefoot. Yeah. That's funny, man. Also, he's on the beach. Get your shoes off. Enjoy the beach. Enjoy the sand on the beach. That's funny.
Triplets like their shoes on, I don't really like going barefoot.
I'm sensitive to the feet as well.
Yeah, you don't even when you're swimming.
I'll just keep those bad boys on all day long. No. Yeah, but something about the sand, it's different.
Yeah. But no, it was fun. It was a good, just little 3-day vacation. Got back, landed at 11:30 last night, and got yelled at. This was so funny by this I don't even know if they're TSA. The people in the parking, the driving in the parking between you and the parking garage, the people who just blow their whistle constantly.
Okay.
It's 11:30. It is not packed at all. I go get the car because we're trying to race to Chipotle in time because we're starving. And so I'm like, Rachel, you get the bags. I'm going to get the car. I'm swinging around. He's boop, 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 telling me to go forward, which if he wasn't there, who knows what I would have done.
Yeah, sure. You would have had no idea where to
go. I'm like, got it, sir. And then I pull over, pick up Rachel. And then he taps the back of the car. He's yelling at me. I'm like, I think that's that guy behind me. So I roll down my window and he says something like, going ahead to the 3rd or 4th lane. And it was one of those where I didn't catch if it was a question or a statement. And so I kind of pause and I'm looking at him. And he's like, go. I was like, okay. And he's like, hop on it, buddy.
Ooh.
I didn't say anything.
Hop on it, buddy.
He had just loaded up our car. I rolled my window down. He was so mean.
Oh, man.
Hop on it, buddy. I couldn't even say anything. I was
I just got home from vacation.
It's like everyone here is getting home at midnight. Just chill, dude.
I've been at Fernandito Beach. Just chilling with a nice bike from Mr. Scott.
Yeah. So
don't you understand? I'm on island time.
We're like, oh my gosh, that guy is unhappy.
Hop on it, buddy.
Hop on it, buddy. Were his exact words, in my face in the window.
I kind of like that phrase though. Haven't heard "hop on it" in a while. Hop on it, buddy.
Hop on it, buddy.
Sounds like something I could say to Catherine and really make her mad.
Yeah, I didn't like
it. Hop on it. Let's go. We got to get going.
I didn't like how he said it.
Yeah.
Didn't like it. And then we raced to Chipotle. We were able to get there 11:56. They closed at midnight.
I had no idea they were open so late. Which Chipotle? The ones around here are 10.
Yeah, maybe it was 10. Yeah, I think we landed at 10:30. We get there by 10:56. Oh, sweet. And
sorry.
As we drove in, we see the Chipotle worker going to the door and locking it. We're like, dang it. I let Rachel out and she pulls on the door and they were like,
sorry.
Look at the watch. It's 10:56. That's when we close. So we went to Whataburger and just pigged out one last time.
You were trying so hard though. We can find something.
Go get grilled chicken. Hurry.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 honey butter chicken biscuits and Rachel had a sausage bowl. I didn't even look over. I don't even know what was in it.
Just don't ask, don't tell.
I didn't want to see it.
Sausage bowl, huh?
And then, I think we got home at probably 11:45 and I stayed up for 3 hours getting work done, getting caught up. So we fly to China tomorrow. So there's a lot to be done.
So you're on fumes right now.
I mean, a little bit, but I also just got back from vacation. So it's not like I'm
it's
dragging.
True. Yeah.
I'm fine.
But there is something, how direct flight?
Nope. Stopped in St. Louis.
Yeesh. That's too bad. No wonder you were starving when you got here. There's nothing to eat there.
Dude, the guy in front of us, I just remember this. When he gets his carry-on down from the overhead compartment, he pulls out, all right, I want you to imagine those orange life jackets, but not a soft puffy one, a firm orange life jacket. It is foamy. Yeah, old school, but a firm foam.
Yeah.
He pulls out what looks like if you kind of carved weird shapes out of them.
Okay.
And you had 3. You had 3 unique shapes of half of an old life preserver. He had those on like a chain. It was just he just grabbed that and we followed him all the way through, and I just kept staring at him like, what are these?
Did you never figure it out?
No, I didn't want to ask.
It's like paraphernalia or something.
He looked and dressed like Soldier Boy.
Oh.
So I don't know if this is a fashion thing. I don't know what purpose these serve, but like, yeah, just
interesting.
Bright orange life preservers on like a dog tag system.
What kind of shapes or how big are these things?
They're, like one was like maybe like a tooth shaped, and then the other was more like rhombus shaped. Just weird shapes.
Are they like credit card size?
No. 8 to 10 inches.
Whoa.
Big things. Yeah, you had to put them in the overhead compartment.
Like they could be like a tablet or something. But like
yeah, but it just looks like a foam life preserver.
Tooth tablet. What? That is very interesting.
Yeah,
but it was all on one string?
Yeah, it was all on one. It was like a janitor's keychain. I was fascinated by it. I couldn't shut up about it. Like, what are those?
That's the beauty of Ghostrunners, though, is that somebody's going to know exactly what that is.
I hope so.
Jake, this is it. Here it is on the Facebook group. Here's a picture.
Jacksonville to St. Louis.
Yep.
Soldier Boy. Those are all the details.
Well, Nellie's from St. Louis.
Could be. Yeah, they both rap. Anyway, that was Florida. Timon, what are you up to? Haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, I got a drone finally, so I can finally like
Whoa.
use my license.
He is risen.
Haven't yet, but yeah. What else? Help Graydon move in. I'll move in on like Monday, I think. So it's happening.
Did you walk in and be like, it feels good to be home?
I will on Monday.
Okay.
Because it wasn't my home yet. So
Cool.
yeah.
It feels
That
good
was
to be
fun.
renting.
Yeah.
It feels good to be in my temporary home.
That's fun.
Yeah. That was,
What kind of apartment is this? How big?
how big? 2 bedroom, unless like there's 2 bed, 1 bath is what
Okay.
it is. Yeah. And
Great.
then I don't know. It's like pretty normal size.
Yeah.
I like it.
living
My
room?
room's pretty small, I will say. It'll be like a bit of a like Tetris game trying to like get, because I want ideally like a dresser, bed, and desk. And
Whoa.
it's like,
Money
it's-
bags.
It's it's
Pretty
small
high
enough
maintenance
that it's
time.
kind of tough. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, what'd you ask?
Living room?
Yeah.
You have like a nice common area?
Yeah. Great.
Okay. Laundry. Where's that at?
I don't know yet.
Who cares?
Ask me next week.
Yeah.
I'll
Ask
tell
me
you.
in 4
Yeah.
weeks when I do it. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fun, man.
I splurged on like a kind of batch subscription to some like streaming services. So I'm like, okay, we'll be like me and Graydon movie night. We'll have stuff to watch. It's
Yeah,
kinda
boy.
fun. That'll be
Fun.
nice.
This is like history's repeating itself. Like you bought DirecTV basically.
Yeah.
Like you bought a bundle to
they
give you
had
access to many channels.
Comedy,
Yeah.
they had like you can do home and garden TV. I don't know if you heard of that
Drama,
one. Yeah.
sports occasionally.
Sports is in there. Yeah.
Yeah, what is this bundle?
Local news is on there.
It's the Disney, Hulu, and Max.
Okay.
I like looked it up. Like there's like pretty good stuff on each. So yeah.
What? I have no idea. I'm going to guess a number. You tell me higher or lower, and then Jake's going to guess off of that. And if neither of us are within $2, we'll give you $1. Got it? Cool.
Go ahead.
For the bundle of all 3 of them, it was $29.99 a month.
It's a good guess.
Higher or lower?
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was.
Oh,
Nailed it.
Maybe.
dude.
I think I've been telling myself $30. So I bet it was $29.99.
Okay. Well, that was a fun
Wow.
one.
That was great.
Yeah.
wow.
Nailed it. I was
Disney,
like,
Hulu, Max.
I was like, at first I was going to go $24.99, but I was like, no, 3, probably higher than that. But it's got to be a pretty good deal if they're wanting all 3 of them together. That's fun.
Yeah.
Rachel's been giving me a hard time due to how much prepping I'm doing for my like 2 16-hour flights to get there and back from China. Because she's like, you've done this before, but for some reason this time it's like consuming. Like I bought a neck pillow. Never had that before in my life.
Was that thing in there?
Yeah.
Is it like an electronic one?
No, just plush.
Oh, it looked like it had like maybe because it was like leather looking. It looked like it was technology or something. Like it had like a massage in there.
What a surprise that would be.
Yeah.
No, it was like $10.
It looks great.
I practiced with it last night.
Yeah.
I think it is a slight upgrade from just
Yeah.
your own spine being your pillow.
I mean, when have you ever not been a little jealous when you see somebody with a neck pillow? It's like, dang it.
They look so sick.
It's like every time it's like, I wish I would have been prepared.
Oh, man. That's so. Oh, you have a Mickey Mouse neck pillow?
Dang. That's dope.
That's so sick.
Is it a blow up or is it just a cushion?
Blow up.
That's,
Wow.
yeah, I think that's a thing. Have you seen that?
Like while you're
I don't know.
boarding?
It feels like it wouldn't be comfortable.
It's like an air
This guy's
mattress
freaking
kinda
out over
thing.
here. Just my neck pillow.
Not a problem. Yeah, still a little airy. Yeah, just needs yeah, I think so. Like for like consolidation.
Sure.
It makes sense.
I might be making
wouldn't
it
have-
up.
No, I just wouldn't have like pictured an inflatable one.
Yeah.
But I like that.
Yeah,
Jake,
you got
I
to
should
really
have-
care about your space
Yeah.
because I would rather have like a cushion rather than like my own breath.
I do feel like comfort would go down a decent amount. Like, I mean, I
You
also,
think?
obviously it can still be soft, I guess, but it just feels like it wouldn't have the same.
It feels like more of an inner tube material
Yeah.
on the blow up neck pillow.
yeah.
And the one I'm imagining has like kind of plush on the outside, like kind of like a, you know what I mean? Like almost like performance velvet feel.
And
But yeah,
for
It
whatever
still
reason,
feels like it'd feel hollow.
yeah, it feels like it'd be
Yeah.
tough to blow through that
Listen,
plush.
I don't prefer it, but I understand the people that have them.
Yeah.
So anyway, I prepped with a neck pillow. I even
See if
prepped.
that's
I'm
better.
like, I'm turning into my mom because I'm like thinking through everything. Like I was like, you know, it would be a disaster if for some reason my AirPods die or they get
Yes.
disconnected.
Yes.
So I bought corded
I
like
saw that.
USB-C headphones.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm thinking of everything.
100%, dude.
And I've got enough. Like Rachel was making fun of me. She's like, "Do you think your flight is 10 days long?" Because I'm like, "All right, I'll probably download
Yes.
multiple seasons of TV, 4 books. I haven't read a book since January.
Yeah.
I'll do 4 books probably. I'll speed through those. Maybe some word puzzles." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't have any like games downloaded. What am I gonna do for games? Guess I'll get back into chess briefly."
Dude,
so I'm looking forward to this flight.
Fully support everything you did.
I'm really prepping. I'm
because-
doomsday flight prepping.
Because there's like different types of people that you want to be when you download all these different things. You're like, you
Prepared.
know, like, well, or just like I'm gonna download this one for like a fun movie. I'm gonna download this one because I'm kind of curious in what's going on with this. Like, I should be informed. It's like I'm not gonna watch that, you know. But like, I always watch like the dumb comedy, like Grown Ups or something like that. Like,
Really?
I mean, not always, but like, also I've never done 16 hours. That's like a new level of crazy. I mean, I've flown to Spain, and so that was like 8 or 9 hours maybe.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I've been in the situation where I've been like, I'll just download a few things on the way to the airport or like in the airport. And even for like a small flight, it's like, this is miserable with nothing. Like,
Yeah.
what do I do?
Because I'm thinking like, all right, I've got my iPad with everything downloaded.
What if?
What if there's an issue there? I
Sure.
should have some things downloaded on my phone, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, now I think I really need to.
Yeah.
And then I got the Kindle, and then I'm thinking, oh, I haven't even thought about jet lag yet. So then I'm like, all right, I think flight to San Francisco, I got a nap. Yeah, I got a nap. And then I think right before that 11 p.m. flight,
Okay.
Red Bull.
Oh,
I think I got to stay up as long as possible.
okay.
And then the last 8 hours of the flight, I got to sleep. So I got to pull an all-nighter basically tomorrow.
See, that's something I would never think about. I would just be like, I don't know, I'll just figure it out.
Let
Yeah.
the good Lord take me
I'll
where
just,
he takes me.
honestly, I'll just be like, I'll just respond to the elements. If I wake up in China and it's bright, I'll try to stay awake.
And I think
Also-
I did that my last Australia trip, and I was like, no fun.
Yeah,
I thought I
you
was
learned.
stronger than the jet lag.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm pretty chill.
Yeah.
I could sleep wet. And Perth. Oh, Perth.
Oh, Perth.
Oh, Perth.
We remember Perth.
Oh, Perth. Yeah. I was awake for you, Perth.
Big
It was like
Perth.
a raccoon.
Yeah.
Also, what I'm hearing is that you don't even have 16 hours. You have 8 hours to do this stuff. If you're trying to sleep 8 of the hours, is this true?
Oh, yeah, you're correct. So basically, I'm planning
So
for 8 hours on a plane.
I once again fully support. I think it's great. There's
You will not
what's
scratch the
the
surface of what you have
what's
prepared.
the harm though in having too much?
It's true.
It's taking him 7 minutes to press download on all these
Thank you.
movies.
I get to the Chinese Doubletree. Wi-Fi stinks.
Gonna
Good thing
stink.
I've got them downloaded.
Do you have VPN? Surely.
Oh, I've been prepping that
I was gonna
too,
say
baby.
that's something you got to think about.
Dude, it's confusing too. I was kind of in charge of that, and I'm like, boys, I'm sorry, I'm confused.
VPNs are
In eSIMs,
What's
it
that?
sounds like something that like the teenagers are doing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you hear the new vape alternative?
It looks like a USB-C instead of a USB. It's an eSIM.
Yeah, it just comes out of the side of your phone. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got THC in it too. I do boysenberry. But yeah, eSIM. It's just like I think newer phones don't have a physical SIM card. They have an electric SIM card, and you can get a Chinese eSIM in your phone.
Okay.
I've got one in there now. I don't know. I got the Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was just the one.
Yeah. Was that
Extra 5G.
formed in a lab? The eSIM?
I don't know. Although Netflix did come out with a new pangolin. documentary.
Tell me what that is.
Well, that's what we thought COVID started with. It was like, oh, someone ate a pangolin.
Oh,
I thought it was going to be about that.
Are you
it's
saying
just the journey of a pangolin.
maybe it's a Midwest versus South thing?
It is.
Are you saying penguin?
No,
You're talking about the flight of the pangolins?
thankfully I'm not. That was
Happy
scary.
feet like pangolin?
Dude, I can't tell you how many times this is like having Steve Triplett as your dad when someone says, I think you're saying, I get so nervous. Like, oh, what have I said now?
You did admit defeat before. Like,
yeah.
you thought I wasn't making a joke. You thought I was like,
I was like, yeah, it is wrong. Whatever you're saying, it's wrong.
I'll be honest. This is how uninformed I am. I've never even heard that word. So
Aren't those the things that look like a pine cone a little bit?
Yeah, kind of gross armadillo, possum.
sounds like something.
Don't
that
eat
would
them.
Have a bad disease come from it.
Yeah, they got their whole Netflix documentary.
Pangolin.
And it really is. I read the description. It seems like it is kind of the flight of the pangolins.
So did you download Pangolin?
No.
Okay.
I was like, well, but maybe the Chinese would. No.
Yeah, maybe they would not like that one if you have that.
But just so confusing, trying to figure out what an eSIM is. And then I go to look at my settings on my phone and I'm like comparing it to Rachel's. I'm like, what have I done? Mine looks so weird and confusing. Am I ever going to be the same again?
So will you go back to regular SIM?
I don't know.
How'd you get an eSIM?
On Reddit, everyone's like, oh, you don't even need a VPN. Just get this thing, and once you get there, it's perfect. You're good to go. So I'm trusting once I land, it's all good.
But will you be able to have social media?
Yes, that's what it says. Like you'll be able to access Google, Instagram, YouTube.
Okay.
So VPN for the computer, eSIM for the phone. I think the Chinese are pretty ahead of us. Like Apple Pay is getting more and more common here, but I think for years and years, that's all they do.
Yeah.
It's just phone.
Yeah, they just have chips in their arms, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just scan that.
Black Mirror style.
Mark of the beast.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
yeah, just prepping in every which way.
I do have I'm glad to hear that you've been prepping. I have a game for you to know how well you've been prepping is knowledge. The game is called Florida versus China.
Oh.
Okay? Because you just went to Florida, but you've been prepping for China.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to read something, like something that happened, some true news story, and I want you to tell me if this happened in Florida or if this happened in China. Because
Great.
you've been prepping for all this
This
stuff.
is good prep.
So, scenario number one, and I don't think I'll read everything as this person, but since he is so well versed in Florida and China, he has both a massive mansion in Florida and a lot of business and interest in China. I will answer as Donald Trump.
Okay. Got it.
So, scenario number one: a man was arrested after he was caught living in a stadium for nearly 2 weeks. He had set up a small living space in an unused section of the venue, complete with bedding and personal items. He was eventually discovered by maintenance worker.
Good for this.
Is
guy.
that Florida or is that China?
You do want me to ask questions?
I have a few pieces of information on it. You can ask.
You
some
didn't say?
questions. Yeah.
Okay. Do we know his age and
Yes.
ethnicity? No.
You say age, 23 years old.
All right. I feel like China, there's more places to hide, but this feels like more of a Florida thing. Is it Florida?
The answer, of course, China.
Really?
Yep. In 2021, a 23-year-old man, surnamed Sang, I wasn't going to tell you that part,
Thanks.
was caught living in the Wuhan Sports Center Stadium in China. He'd been there for 12 days, creating a makeshift home and an equipment room. He was unemployed and looking to save money on rent. Security guards found him when they noticed food wrappers and other personal items in the area.
I got to cover up the food wrappers.
Is that not like one of your biggest fears in life, is just somebody living in a spot that they shouldn't be, that you are occupying?
It's one of my biggest fears, but also one of my biggest, almost like daydreams. Like, what if I had the mall to myself?
Oh, yeah.
What if we hid in the mall? Like, we would talk about that in high school. How fun would that be?
Like, if you're the guy doing it,
and I'm cool.
it's Tony Hawk Pro Skater tag.
Yeah. I'll be out of there in the morning.
But like, if somebody else is in your attic right now, that's the worst thing in the world.
I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to start a fire, smoke them out.
Smoke them out of there.
Yeah. That's why the previous homeowners did it. Oh, but that is terrifying, though.
All right. See if you can guess this one. Thanks a lot for this one, AI. Alligator and yoga pants. This scenario, Florida or China? Police respond to calls about a disturbance and found a person attempting to calm down an aggressive 4-foot alligator by putting yoga pants over its eyes and loading it into the back of their SUV. Florida or China?
I'm going to go with Florida. And I also want to know what type of person tries to load them in the back of their SUV.
The answer, of course, is the beautiful state of Florida. It says in 2019, deputies in York, Florida, responded to a call about an alligator in a neighborhood. They found a woman who had captured the reptile and covered its eyes with yoga pants to keep it calm. She was attempting to relocate it herself when authorities arrived. That's a different breed of person that's trying to relocate an alligator by themselves.
Different breed of guy is that girl.
Yeah.
Trying to relocate an alligator. Yeah, I'd throw stuff on its eyes. That makes sense.
Yes.
But I would not relocate it.
All right.
I don't think.
Next one's a cash register crab attack. A customer at a convenience store became irate over an out-of-order ice machine and released live crabs inside the store as revenge. Security footage showed the person dumping a bucket of crabs onto the counter and floor.
This could go either way. Chinese feel like they know their way around some crabs. Florida knows their way around some crabs. This is, how many pounds of crabs?
Let me see. Dumping a bucket. Just a bucket.
Bucket's worth.
Let's say 7.5 pounds.
7.5 pounds. Finally, answer Florida.
The answer, of course, is Florida. They have great crabs. They're incredible crabs. In 2021, a woman in Jacksonville, Florida, was arrested after releasing a bucket of live crabs inside a gas station when she became angry about the store's broken ice machine. Several crabs escaped behind the counter and into store aisles, causing disruption and damage.
Yeah, I would never thought about that. But also, it gets hot in Florida. You got to have ice.
What do you want me to do?
What was I supposed to do?
I need ice. Well, yeah, you know the rules. No ice, you get the crabs.
You're getting crabbed on tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
You know how like people are like, I bet if your name's Karen, you probably get called Karen a lot. You know.
Yeah.
Like
your name's Cracker. People probably call you Uncle Cracker a lot.
Uncle Cracker a lot. Like
stuff like that.
I bet people that are named Tiffany are not being mistaken for tariffs a lot. Is that a good way to start this ad?
What? Go on.
Terrific. I don't know. I was just thinking like.
If your name is Jemima, you're probably sick of being called Aunt Jemima.
Yeah.
Your name is Mouse.
You're
tired of being called
Mickey
Mouse.
Yeah. If your name's Mickey, you're also tired of being called Mickey Mouse.
And one last one. If your name is, I don't know, GMO, you're probably tired of being stuffed into chickens.
Not at Good Ranchers, you're not.
Nope. They are tariff-free. They are GMO-free, antibiotic-free.
Yep.
And their prices are not being affected by tariffs or anything else for that matter.
Yeah.
Like wind.
Yeah, go
dust.
ahead and go check out your grocery store and see if these prices are going up on meat and say, wait a second, it says it's from America. Why is it going up?
Scratch your little head and ask yourself.
I don't get it. What's going on here? What the heck?
Do that.
What the heck is going on?
Do that in the supermarket and then slowly open your eyes.
And get on goodranchers.com.
Safari, Google Chrome.
Oh my gosh, it says they're tariff proof. It says imported meat costs more, but their meat's 100% American cuts. It says our 100% American supply chain protects you from unstable prices and gives you confidence in the meat you buy and the price you pay. Well, that sounds good to me. I'm sold.
What if I told you, Mr. Supermarket Shopper, you can also get $40 off with the promo code GRKC?
I'd say that's amazing.
And then just at the last second, I don't know, 4 words. Free meat for life. Free meat for life.
What?
Yep, it'll make you throw your phone. Good thing you got an Otter box on it.
Otter box.
And Otter is one of the only meat they won't send you for free. That's right, they'll send you everything.
Yeah.
Seed oil free chicken nuggets. Applewood smoked bacon.
Pangolins. No.
Pangolins on the not yet.
Yeah, that's not American.
Can't find them here.
Yeah.
But no, you will get a free meat add-on for life. Insane deal.
Insane deal. That is wild.
Wild. So take advantage now. Subscribe to any box. Get free meat for life. Their promo code is GRKC and the website is goodranchers.com.
Yes. It's American meat delivered.
And if your name's Tiffany, you have to do this.
Sorry, Tiffany. It's a tough time for
you.
you.
Have to.
Yep.
Yeah, I had some crab cakes last week. I was telling you went to Of Course Kitchen.
Oh yeah, how was it? Did you have the crab cakes? It's a comedy podcast, guys. Yeah. How was it?
It was not bad. I was an adventurous little boy. It was fun. Yeah, I had crab cakes. I had some sort of toast.
That sounds adventurous. I had like this toast with butter on it.
Buttered toast. That was cool.
Water for drink.
Well, I really can't even remember. That's the only like one. Like I know that word. I know toast.
I was going to say, that's how you know it was adventurous, because you don't know what the words were that you ate.
Yeah, because it's like, it's shareables. Hey, a little of this, a little of that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, dude, I was loving the just kept hammering home the same joke where I would just say of course over and over and over again. And water, sir? Of course.
Of course. Yeah.
I was like, we're supposed to, it's like my pleasure.
Yes.
They want us to say it.
Chick-fil-A was originally called My Pleasure.
Yeah.
And then it got confused in certain areas. So it's like,
Yeah.
well, it's called Chick-fil-A.
She's not saying it.
Yeah.
Someone's got to say it.
Yes.
I said it 45 times. Of course. But no, it was actually fine. I was planning on having to eat like a second dinner afterwards, but no, it was great. It was stuffed.
Filled up.
It's a mahi-mahi.
Oh, good. Mahi-mahi's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like salmon, you'd like mahi.
It was great. You throw enough just mysterious liquid around it.
Sure.
Tastes like salt.
Sometimes I just wish they would just go with one mahi, though.
Yeah. Honest question. I got 2 different fillets. So I was like, is each one of these a mahi? Or is that the name of the fish, the mahi-mahi?
Can I get a cheeseburger? Yeah, like you just get 2 of them.
I don't know about mahi. Can I get salmon though?
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Can I get a mahi salmon, or is it just mahi-mahi?
Yeah, can I mix and match?
Yeah, we do like you pick 2 like Panera does.
All right, I'll do salmon mahi.
This is not like Panera. This is different. All right. Next scenario here. Cooking fish on a car engine. Traffic police stopped a vehicle after noticing smoke coming from under the hood, only discovered the driver was using the heat from the car engine to cook fish wrapped in aluminum foil during their journey.
The resourcefulness. What kind of fish? Mahi-mahi?
It was mahi-mahi. I don't know what.
Once again, this is Florida. Final answer.
The correct answer. Across the pond, it's China. 2018, police in Shandong province. Is that where you're going?
I think Gingzhou.
Okay. Pulled over a driver when they saw smoke coming from his car. Upon inspection, they found the man had placed fish wrapped in foil on the engine to cook during his drive home. He explained it was a common practice in his hometown to save time and fuel.
All the Chinese things are things I kind of thought about doing. Living in a stadium. I want to do the bake cookies on your dash. I've heard of people doing that.
Oh, yeah.
How hard can that be?
I think it was Independence Day. You seen that movie?
No, but I've celebrated.
Welcome to Earth. I think it was they lived out in super hot desert, and they cooked their steak one time, or eggs or something, on a really hot rock. And I thought, that looks kind of fun.
Yeah, how hard is that?
It seems like it'd get a little bit pebbly.
Yeah, but a nice black rock. Crack an egg on there.
You'll be fine.
Still wouldn't eat it.
Still wouldn't love it. But. All right. How about this one? Smuggling turtles in pants. A person was arrested at an international airport after customs officials discovered 24 rare turtles strapped to their legs inside their pants. The smuggler had wrapped the turtles in plastic and attached them to their legs with tape.
Wow.
24.
They deserve it. They deserve those turtles. How rare? How much money? I mean, you got to go Florida. The last time we combined reptiles and pants, it was also Florida.
You would think, but it's actually across the pond with the queen in China. In 2019, a man was arrested at Shanghai Pudong International Airport. Is that the one you're going to?
It is not.
When customs officials had discovered he had strapped 24 endangered spotted turtles to his legs. The turtles worth approximately how much money, Timon?
$300 million.
700,000 yen.
$40,000 on the black market. Sorry, guys. Were destined for the exotic pet trade.
Not that much money. And also, 24 is way too, stop at 8.
Yeah.
24 turtles? I guess they're pretty small, maybe, like mini pancakes.
Still, dude, it's hey, we're flying close to the sun here. Maybe just stop at 23. 24.
I mean, surely you could have
small.
clocked him just walking weird, right? That had to be. How smoothly can you walk with 24 turtles strapped to you?
Yeah, they had to be babies. Even then, I mean, they got to be moving around a little bit, right? You're just getting scratched.
Yeah.
Sir, I saw you coming into this airport a couple of weeks ago. Have you been eating too many cinnamon rolls, or are you just, smuggling some turtles?
Turtle to see me.
Yeah, you just turtling to see me. Yeah, he's literally turtling as he was walking. That's wild.
I would like to see a picture of that.
All right, this one's a little, well, I should. Hey, we'll see. Mahjong. Marathon record. Police broke up an illegal gambling operation after neighbors reported a suspicious gathering. Officers discovered 16 people who had been playing a continuous game of mahjong for over 48 hours straight, with several players requiring medical attention from exhaustion.
This is a unique news story. Knowing what I know about Maj, you can
go.
You can eat and
Yeah.
in between. All right. This is good. Just because it's Chinese. It'd be a shame not to choose China. Final answer.
That's correct. It's China. Of course, it's China. 48 hours. That's as much as they can do. 48 hours in China. 2017, police in Guangzhou. Is that where you're going?
Maybe.
Broke up an underground mahjong tournament where participants had been playing continuously for more than 2 days. Several elderly players were hospitalized for dehydration and exhaustion. Organizers faced charges related to illegal gambling operations. I need water. More water.
Illegal gambling. No wonder they didn't want to leave. Table was hot.
That's right.
Wow, that's fun. I got to tell Rachel about that. Get that going here.
All right, how about this one? I'll do a few more here. Live streamed snake bite. A social media influencer was hospitalized after being bitten by a venomous snake during a live stream. The person had been attempting to kiss the snake for viewers when the incident occurred.
This probably happens a lot.
This seems like just every day.
Yeah, this seems like a David Blaine video. I'm going to go Florida.
I would have totally guessed Florida. It's China.
Man, the reptiles are throwing me off.
2018, a 28-year-old woman known as the Snake Goddess on a Chinese streaming platform
Not anymore.
was bitten on the face by a pit viper when she attempted to kiss it during a live broadcast. She survived after receiving antivenom treatment, but the incident prompted stricter regulations on dangerous animal content on streaming platforms. So they were probably like, this is happening a lot. Let's get done with this.
Yeah, the website's like, we didn't think we had to have a dangerous animal policy. I guess we should now. Timon, you ever thought about live streaming? You have friends who do the live streaming game?
No, we've done on Backseat Boys occasionally. We used to go live for half an hour. That was fun.
I joined once.
But I've never
like Twitch though, like really getting a setup.
I've
going.
never I don't think known anyone who's done it for like a gaming stream.
Yeah,
It'd be fun though.
It's really interesting, Timon. Let's talk about this real quick.
Yeah.
Your haircut.
I like it, first of all.
Thanks.
I really do.
Thanks.
I feel like, let's see. So basically, I don't know that many Gen Z people. You're one of them. But it seems like, Gen Z loves YouTube. Gen Z loves TikTok, whatever. But I don't know very many, or Twitch or whatever. I don't know very many people who are actually putting content out on those things. All the Gen Z kids I know, they might have
consuming.
a TikTok, but I don't see, I think they've maybe never posted on there or something. You know what I mean? Is that true? Or
I don't
am I
know
just
if that's true, actually. I think it's pretty common for Gen Z, people I know, just they're on TikTok. They wouldn't promote their account, but they're posting things for fun. I think that's pretty common, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even
Like they're not taking
little
it seriously.
skits or just stuff they can just put whatever they think is silly, I think.
Sure.
That's
Hopping
what
on
I
a
see.
trend.
Yeah.
Because it feels like that's the stereotype in my mind, but then I don't know anybody that actually is really doing it. And so that's why I was curious. But you're saying,
Yeah, I think
no,
the
it's
stereotype
happening.
is pretty true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Not as much like Twitch though, or
Yeah.
not
it's
as much
a next
like
level.
I'm trying to be a YouTuber. I feel like that's not quite as common anymore.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Let's do two more. Let's see. Underwater marriage proposal. Scuba diver instructor was arrested after a marriage proposal went wrong underwater. The instructor had placed a fake human skeleton holding a "Will you marry me" sign in a protected coral reef area, damaging the ecosystem.
I don't like that.
Arrested.
Coral Reef. Gotta go Florida.
You'd be correct with Florida. It's Florida. In 2019, a diving instructor near Key West, Florida, faced charges after staging underwater proposal by securing a fake skeleton holding a proposal sign to protected coral formations in a marine sanctuary. The romantic gesture resulted in damage to endangered coral species and violations of the Marine Protection Act. Yeah, they're not gonna worry about that in China.
No, they will not. The reef. People really get fired up about the reef.
Reef safe sunscreen. You use that?
Yeah.
Which doesn't. It just makes you look like a ghost.
Yeah, it's just paint.
It's just you
Really
just
doesn't
go to
rub in.
Home Depot for you can get a whole gallon of it for
Yeah.
a primer for $13. Yeah, they do really care about the reef.
What's your favorite reef? I'll go first. The Great Barrier.
Great Barrier.
Oh,
wait,
you
that's
took
what you just said. Dang it.
mine.
Oh,
Took mine, dude.
Coral. Is that a reef or is that just all of them?
Or is that just generic?
All right. Yes, Timon, I think you should. Last one here. Escaped zoo animals in floodwaters. During severe flooding, animals escaped from a poorly secured private zoo, resulting in tigers, crocodiles, and snakes roaming residential areas. I don't know where I'm going here. Emergency responders had to conduct dangerous animal rescues alongside human evacuations.
Fun little day.
Does this come up in your research?
Give me China.
That would be correct. It's China.
All right.
It's across the pond over there in sleepy China. In 2016, flooding in Guangxi province.
Oh, I think I'm going there.
Okay. Damage enclosures at a private exotic animal facility, allowing numerous dangerous animals to escape into nearby neighborhoods. Special animal control teams were deployed to recapture tigers, crocs, venomous snakes, while also conducting flood evacuations. All animals were eventually recovered, though 2 crocodiles were never found. That seems like that's not...
And everyone made it out alive. 2 are still missing. 1's dead.
There were no fatalities, just 6 people that died. It's like, well... So anyway, things to talk about when you go to China.
I will bring that up.
Yeah.
Say, man, you guys like reptiles here. You got a turtle strapped to you? You're just happy to see Daddy.
Where's the snake goddess? Just happy to see Daddy. Oh, Daddy's home.
Home. Daddy's home. That's what I'm going to say when I get in the facility.
Man, that's good.
Can't wait. I should have some good stories next time you guys... Well, wait. Not next time. Next time I'm on the podcast.
Yeah. Next time.
We'll
record again for Wednesday's episode. But
Yeah.
we'll talk more about China. We can... Anyway, I'm excited for you. I mean, there's no way that it's just going to be like, yeah, it was fine.
Ho-hum.
I didn't really experience anything new.
It was like another day in Shawnee.
We were completely prepared. Like,
Yep.
What's the latest with the tournament? The tournament.
Oh, yeah, the tournament. We just wired them like $1,800.
Okay.
We designed a bunch of like banners in the sizes they asked for. We just shipped them 100 paddles, 50-50 if it makes it there on time.
Okay.
And we don't know what the eggs are for. So there's some things being put into motion, some things we're excited to see when we get there. But yeah, that's for the Vietnamese pickleball tournament we're putting on. It should be fun. I mean, I think we're doing a legit tournament in Vietnam, which is funny. We've never done one in America, but we're putting one on.
I mean, you're trying to kind of like obviously gain favor with these Vietnamese people.
Yes.
If they say you have to eat the egg, it's custom.
I'll be Joey
far?
Chestnut in that thing.
You dip it in water. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I hadn't considered that.
If you had to choose, would you choose scrambled, hard boiled? Maybe you don't even know the difference in all these because you're not an egg guy.
Yeah,
but
let's talk about these.
hard boiled, scrambled, which is just obviously just like the mushy, just scrambled.
Yeah.
Or like fried, like just like the white with the yellow in the middle.
All forms like just
Sound awful.
seems so gross to me. Like I tried the last time I really gave eggs a try, it was scrambled. And I was like, this texture is brutal.
Yeah.
I've never eaten anything else like this.
Yeah.
Just texture alone. And so it was hard for me to get over. But hey, I swallow pills now. Anything's possible.
That's right.
I can get over it. So talk to me about hard boiled.
I think in my head, the eggs that you're paying for have to be hard boiled. Like
These are the ones you like pick off the shell and you just eat it like it's a grapefruit or something.
Yeah, they do compare them to grapefruit a lot. Yeah. Yeah, they're like, I don't know how to describe them. They're like kind of soft, like when you bite into them. It's not like hard to bite into them. And then like obviously the yellow yolk in the middle is a little bit more powdery than the white part.
Yeah.
Like the white part's almost rubbery.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, that's oversimplifying
an eyeball.
it. But yeah, it is. It's a grapefruit and eyeball like Venn diagram.
I think I would take the hard boil. I think I pick
Yes.
it off and I throw a little salt on there.
Oh yeah.
I think that's what I would
that
do.
thing in salt.
Maybe I'll try that next.
Hattie.
Eggs and coffee. I need to get into those.
Yeah, I think those would be helpful to do like when you're in Vietnam. Just get into those things.
Once I get there.
Yeah, Hattie's getting real kind of picky eater-ish on her eggs, especially. Like does not like scrambled eggs, but will just take some seasoned salt and go to town on some hard-boiled eggs. Just fine.
Salt's great.
Bo, on the other hand, I'd legitimately think Bo could eat 8 eggs every single meal. He loves scrambled eggs. That dude's gonna be a tank. Like, he'll just go to town on them. Always wanting more.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Rachel and I landed in Jacksonville first, and so we went grocery shopping for the week. And I was like, "Hey, let's throw just like the worst meat we can find in there for my dad or whatever." And so I found something called hard salami.
Ooh,
And
that does sound rough.
yeah, it turns out it wasn't the joke I thought it was, because even Braden was like, "Oh yeah,
Hard salami?
yeah." He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll eat that." My dad was like, "Well, we can't let it go to waste." I was like, "No, you can't. It was just a joke." He's like, "No, I have to. If you bought it, I have to eat it." It's like
It doesn't look that bad. Yeah.
it looked gross in the package we got, but yeah, they just.
The name hard salami is a bad name.
Rachel and my dad also made a bet because we went to a smoothie place and Rachel got like a kale, cucumber, ginger smoothie or something.
Okay.
And my dad was just making fun of her. Like, of all the options, why would you get that? And Rachel's like, if you take a sip of my kale smoothie, I'll have some hard salami. So they did it.
Yeah?
Yeah. My dad took a sip of it. His exact words were, "That tasted exactly like if I licked my weed eater."
Yes, like just grass.
It's
like,
just grass.
It tastes like when you get done mowing. And it's like,
Yeah.
man, it smells good out here, but I don't want to taste
You
it.
just lick the blade.
Yeah.
That's good.
There is something about like when you're having something healthy, it's like, I mean, it doesn't taste great, but you know it's healthy, so it's all right. But you got there's a line. It's like I want it to at least have some sweetness to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of how I am with vegetables. Like, none of them taste amazing, but they taste good enough, and you know they're good for you,
Yeah.
and get them down.
Great. No problem. Yeah.
But the eggs. Oh, the eggs. Oh, Perth.
Oh, hard boiled Perth.
Oh, Perthy.
Yeah, that's great. Dude, okay. Real talk, real fast.
What's on your mind?
I started my day off yesterday without Main Street Roasters coffee. I did. I started it off, and then around 9:30, I had Main Street Roasters coffee. Guess what happened after 9:30?
You put the gun down.
Wow.
I don't know what you were going to do with it.
What?
You
said you had early morning skeet shooting.
I don't know what you do in the morning.
Jeez. What?
You go hunting in the mornings. That's the main time of day people go hunting.
Yeah, that's when the deer are out.
Would you prefer you put
the hammer down?
the hammer down?
Yeah, I put the hammer down.
You stopped working.
I was working in the shop, and then I had a cup of Joe at 9:30. The answer,
I didn't even realize what I was saying. I didn't even realize until your face. I was like, "Oh, I have said something."
Oh,
wow.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
We might get tagged on YouTube for that one.
Oh boy, I'm sorry, guys.
I don't know. I don't know.
Power through.
My day got better. That's
where I was
it.
going with it too.
Well, synonymous. That's the colloquialism in Kansas City. I don't know what you guys say.
Two ways to roast a cat.
That's right. We roasted a cat by having roasted beans.
Yep. If you have a mom or like to drink coffee,
Raise your hand if you have them.
or any other reason, I think that is a great reason to buy some MainStreetRoasters.com.
Yes. You have a mom.
Or you drink coffee, or some other reason.
This is a little bit.
Tommy, you can put your arm down.
Or
Or unless you got a question.
I still have a mom.
Well, what's the policy on that?
Okay. Listen, Mother's Day's coming up. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just saying that if you get coffee and you forget to give it to your mom and you just drink it yourself, that's okay, because you're going to love it and you're going to feel energized even though your mom is really tired and not as happy.
So,
So
with that in mind, go to MaceRoasters.com with that hand of yours that's upright or downright.
I see that hand.
I see that hand. And do me a favor. Take those hands and put it on the keyboard and type in MainStreetRoasters.com.
Main Street Roasters. Use our promo code GRKC for 10% off and enjoy some coffee today for you, for your mom, for somebody else who has a mom. Hey, if your
Or
best
somebody
friend,
else's mom.
if your best friend has a mom, you should tell them about Main Street Roasters.
Your sister's got a mom.
Your sister's got a great mom.
Just
Your
throwing out
sister's got a
options.
great mom.
Yeah.
My sister has the best mom. My kid's mom. My kid's sister has a great mom too.
Tell your kids to get it for your mom.
Yes. How's your mom?
GRKC.
GRKC for the tournament.
Anyway, I'm trying to think if there's anything else in Florida we did or anything else.
Easter? Anybody have some Easter stories?
That was the day we flew there. So it was kind of a weird Easter. It didn't feel like Easter to us. We had an early flight.
Yeah. There wasn't anything crazy from our side of things, but we just had like, we only were going to go to the second service at church. And so that just meant we had a little bit more of a chill morning. And so, Catherine had some unsifted drop biscuits she made.
Easy peasy.
They were great.
Yeah.
She did the lemon blueberry ones, and they were nice.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
She make the drizzle or no drizzle?
Oh, she drizzled,
you got to
baby.
drizzle.
Yeah, it's Easter. You got to drizzle for Easter.
That's right.
Anyway, just having a great time. We've been doing like this morning Advent study kind of thing. And so we read that to the kids, classic homeschool, like singing the hymns afterwards and everything. Just a nice chill morning. Catherine then goes and like curls Hattie's hair. Vibes are good. Bo's looking dapper, whatever, all these different things. And then Catherine comes out of the bathroom and she goes, is that the right time? Is that the right time on the thermostat? And I'm like, yeah. And it was like 10:20. We were supposed to leave at like 10:20, 10:30. And she's like, I thought it was like 9:45. And all of a sudden it just became chaos. And so like I took all the kids and I took all the kids. Henry was still sleeping. I took the 3 oldest kids, Fernandino Beach, and took them to church. And then Catherine and Henry came later. It was like so late, but like, it was like, well, it's one of those things where it's like, Catherine, like later on I was talking to you, I was like, you have so many great qualities. You got to work on your time management a little bit here.
Yeah. She wear a watch?
No. And it's
that's something people have done for hundreds of years.
It's really hard to say that to her too many times. Like I've bought her like some nice watches, yeah, every once in a while, just like, it's like, how do you say that without being too sarcastic? Like, so I always know what time it is because I have a watch on my wrist.
What if you got her like a nice antique that she might like? Pioneer woman, like an old grandfather clock that dinged every 15 minutes or something. Something like, all right, this is harder to ignore what time it is.
And then she couldn't keep track of, was that a 15 or was that a 30?
No, that could be any time.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just go on the hour. Get her a
They
bell
do these
tower.
they do these clocks that you can put on your wall. So like we have a few of those in the house.
Wall watch.
Wall watches. Yeah, you go wall watching in Amelia Island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
January.
Anyway, it was fine. It was like one of those things where like, I'm not going to be too mad about this, but all of a sudden it went from like, this is great to, oh, it's chaos. Like time to roll. But Easter was good. Bo and Hattie sat in the service with us, which was always fun. They don't always do that, or they don't do that very often, but nice time. And then it was rainy here for Easter. And so we always go to my aunt's house for like, there's like 45 people that pack into this house.
Wow.
Yeah. Fun times.
Could be 45 people in your family just in town.
Sometimes Easter gets a little bit of the fringe people coming, my brother-in-law's parents and his sister and,
Oh yeah, your aunt's friend.
all of a sudden, yeah, it's like, okay, you're a masseuse that's single. Sure. Whatever. But I mean, yeah, it is a lot of people in our extended family now that we're all having kids and stuff. But we did our Easter egg hunt downstairs in the basement.
Oh, because of the rain.
Which was kind of fun. Like you could hide them in some fun places in the basement.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it was a great time and nothing too crazy, but
You hunt for eggs, Timon?
No.
pagan holiday, Yeah. What do you guys have any Easter traditions time?
Nothing crazy. I'm trying to think. I think it was just church. Talked that night, just like remembered why it was important as a family.
Sure.
Yeah, it was good.
Sweet.
What is this little toolbox thing on the desk right here behind your computer, Timon?
I don't know. It's been here for a long time. Was it an ornament on the tree?
Oh.
Tournament.
Tournament.
Ornament.
Was it an ornament on the tree? I think that's what this is. Yeah.
Kind of ornament.
What is it supposed to symbolize, Maybe woodworking or something?
Oh yeah, probably for you.
That's sweet. I didn't notice that
Yeah.
one.
It's your ornament.
I wonder if it's never been
It's your
hung
ornament.
up there. It's always just been right there.
I don't know.
I just noticed it for the first time today as well. It's a nice one.
It is. It's sturdy. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, that's how Rachel does it. She's a heavy gal. Heavy gal from Pioneer Woman.
Yeah. Great. I think I'm going to talk Wednesday about, I got some more pickleball updates.
Oh, yeah.
Levothyroxine updates.
Okay.
I'll save them for Wednesday though.
Great.
We want to do our reviews of the week?
Yes. Yeah, I'll go. And then I think Timon has a special one to do
Great.
after us.
I might. I'll find something.
If there's a good one.
I thought
yeah.
I saw something. Yeah.
I always search for the word reviews on my phone. That doesn't do anything.
Oh.
Now I'm playing our podcast. Man, I'm a boomer right now.
This is a sweet one from Miley, we think. Miley? Miley.
Millie.
Mealy. Happy Ghostiversary, 5-star review. I just realized it's been officially 1 year, 1 full year of being a proud ghostie, so I figure it's time to leave a review and hopefully make Jake, Brad, and Timon smile the way they've made me smile during some really hard times. Last Mother's Day, my 10th without my mom, my husband and I lost our home and one of our sweet dogs in a devastating house fire. Since then, I've been dealing with severe depression, PTSD, and overall just a shell of myself. Then this past fall, after catching up on correct opinions, she said, sing that part. I decided to give Ghostrunners a shot, and it quickly became my go-to podcast. I'm not super religious, definitely not sheltered, but somehow your wholesome stories, talks of faith, and heartwarming friendship have become exactly the bright spot I needed in some really dark days. Thank you for helping me laugh again, for bringing joy back into my week, and for reminding me that the world, despite everything, still has light, love, and a whole lot of inside jokes to be had. Here's to 1 year down and many more to go as a proud ghostie.
That's pretty cool. Millie, Miley, Mealy.
So sweet.
Happy Mealy.
Wow. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Miley.
That is crazy.
Miles.
Mine's from Eddie Ray Green Jr.
Eddie. I know Eddie, dude.
Really? How you know him?
He's coming to Table Setters.
Oh.
He's great, dude.
Business owner.
Big Eddie. Yeah.
I noticed that I can't stop smiling when hearing these two talk to each other. Sorry, Timon. You can hear and you can see how much fun they're having just talking. We need more of this stuff in the world.
Thanks, Eddie.
Or my name's not Big Eddie.
Big Eddie.
He didn't say that last part.
It's me, Big Eddie. Oh, Eddie. What a guy. He's one of those guys I'm like, I know he's smiling. Like, he's smiling all the time.
Joyful guy.
He's a super joyful dude. Yeah. Shout out Eddie. It's awesome. Timon?
I found it's like an old YouTube comment. This is actually before, like right when I think I came on.
Oh, wow.
Oh, fun.
That's fun.
But I don't know who this is. at DNF on YouTube. I don't know.
Great.
But it says, it's kind of like a review style from the comment.
Okay.
Greetings from Washington. This podcast is amazing. I started listening to you all back on December 23rd of last year. So I guess that was like however many years ago.
Yeah.
I was having a really rough day because I discovered a dead rat in the dryer vent of my old rental.
Oh,
Jeez.
I started with that Monday's episode, then jumped back to listen to the glossary episode, and I've been hooked ever since. I'm also very thankful for your Christmas episode, encouraging those who were listening on Christmas, because last year was the first time in a couple years that I didn't have Christmas with my family back in Kentucky.
wow.
It's great to have a podcast where the hosts are absolutely hilarious and also willing to talk openly about their walks with Jesus. Brad, Jake, and Timon, thanks for all you do. Okay, so I must have been on.
Well, yeah. Or maybe he just was like, this guy.
Yeah.
He's in.
Whoever you are. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
DNF. Yeah. Did not finish. But
Yeah,
a nice
but did
finished out
start.
review. Yeah. That's awesome. Cool, man.
Sweet.
Would either of you guys like to end this episode with a jingle?
Oh, I don't have one. Let's see if I Google jingle. Search jingle in my Gmail. What's going to happen?
Timon, Rachel, and I listened to Hello yesterday together.
Oh,
Just the original song. I thought you'd like to know.
Fun, yeah.
No, your jingle.
sweet.
You want to do another hello jingle?
I can try.
There's one from Maddie Dieterle.
Oh, wow. Again,
Sweet.
get that reverb going, baby.
Let's see. I need to send this to you, huh? Timon.
Let's see.
You're not on the hello@ghostrunners.life email. I just replied to the email and wrote Timon in the body of the email. That's what happens when you try to do too many things at once, guys. Forward, Timon Imsh. Jake Triplet, I'm going to send you the email as well. Hey, say, we got one more song for you tonight.
Hey, everyone out there, we got one more song before we head out.
Woo!
Thanks again for coming out.
Yeah!
One more song.
All right. I can't speak anymore.
And Timon's voice is gone.
All right.
That was great, Time. You were warming up for that all
Holy
morning,
cow.
you said?
No.
Yeah.
Actually, never read through that either.
That was amazing.
That's so tough to do. Good job,
That
dude.
was great,
oh my
man.
gosh.
Thanks for singing.
All
That's
right.
so enjoyable. What a just
you're welcome.
fun, free concert. For us in person and everyone
Yeah.
listening.
I love like those first like 3 notes or whatever of the chorus are just killer every time. Hello, whatever that is. Like
Yeah.
the line, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
The way you sing that gets me every time.
Oh,
Maybe it's
Oh,
Gulf
thanks.
Shores or maybe it's another Grande Boo type thing we do in the future, but you guys should do another concert thing again.
Yeah.
Where I don't even get involved. I don't
problem-
do anything
yeah.
funny. Like you just like sing.
That was fun.
that was really fun.
You guys should do that more.
I'm down. Not
yeah.
anytime in the next week, but after that. But
Dude.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Oh man. That was fun. Yeah, that was a lot of Grand Debut was fun with that.
That was.
It's fun rehearsing with your friends at the church.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, I was just like, hey, maybe we could do this song. And Timon's like, I think that song has like a 4-part harmony. I was like, all right, you're right. You're smarter than me. You know, people, you're like, I have friends that could do it. And then you guys came in with sheet music and you're all like sitting there, like Zach is like a good posture, like singing along, you know.
I remember when I walked in, everyone was singing and Zach was asleep. And he's like, yeah, I mean, they don't really need me anymore.
That's what I do. I'm asleep. Yeah. That was great.
Yeah, good job, Timon. Good job, Maddie Dieterle. That's a fun concept.
Work.
A song to the American Idol judges about you auditioning for the American Idol judges.
Yeah.
Love it.
Wow.
Love it.
And good reviews, good stuff all around. So yeah, we'll be back Wednesday with a normal episode. And then it's going to get a bit wonky after that.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
I was in a gift shop yesterday and I found one of those driver's caps and I just put it on. I thought, oh yeah.
Oh,
some
right.
crumpets, yeah.
Okay, where we going? Leicester Square, yeah?
Is me. Oh.
Piccadilly Circus.
And Rachel's
Blow
like,
up neck pillows.
she's like, that's good. That's good.
Google Fiber. What was that? Is that what it is?
Yeah. I did that also at the airport yesterday. She said something. I'm doing it now. I don't need to say anything. I don't need to say any of this. Dumb. See you guys Wednesday.
Love you guys.
Ghostrunners podcast. Everybody